Baron Productions presents Ghost Train by Edgar Neil Annable. Read by Daniel Wilmot. Public footpath. That will do. And this is as good a place as any to leave the car. Oh, my. What a rough and muddy lane for a top of a hill. Natural drainage must be nil. Better going further on? Ah, yes. Out of the farm lane now, and the field path gives some good views of the country around. Must be quite high up here. There's the old railway track a long way below, yet it crosses the valley on that rather nice viaduct. Many a year since there were rails on it, let alone trains. Wonder where it goes exactly. Seems to disappear below the hill, but the half-inch map doesn't show any tunnel. It really is a super afternoon for late autumn. Over the hill, and down towards the woods. Here's the mud again. Too many horses are ridden hereabouts to leave any decent footpaths. Now which way? Straight on down the hill? Or that will come out to the bottom of the other valley. Oh, but it's impossibly deep mud. Ugh. Better cut left and follow the contour. It's always pleasant in among the trees. Path bit overgrown here. Not well trodden. Left again? No, over to the right. Oh, well, that's more or less straight on. It certainly is uncertain. I wouldn't like to call this a path at all. Just keep plunging on, travelling roughly northward anyway. Roughly, yes. Rough going it is. Very pleasant woodland all the same. A fence on the left. Strange, the woods go beyond it. Oh, it's the old railway track again. On the level this time. Better get onto it, for better walking. Why, this is good going. Just the job. And there is, or was, a tunnel under the hill. There's the bricked-up entrance. Unsafe, I suppose. Still, northwards the walking is good, and the bridges help. It would have been quite a scramble down and over the brook, and up the other side. Sun declining noticeably now. It will be dark earlier than I expected. It is autumn, after all. Confound those brambles! Great branches all over the track bed. I'd better watch my footing, or I'll be tripped up and torn as well. Sounds are certainly carrying some way tonight. Something strange working away on the far side of the hill. In happier times I'd have sworn it was an S-steam loco panting up the bank. Suet puddin', suet puddin', suet puddin', suet puddin'. Must be a tractor working late. Oh, what's that through the trees, then? Quite a substantial place. That Roman villa, of course. Wouldn't have seen it at all if the trees and bracken were in full leaf. What a fine setting. They certainly knew how to choose a site. Shelter and beauty and water and fuel all to hand. Some food, too, for the hunting, and more for the cultivating. My goodness, what a screech! Here she comes, whistle screaming as she puffs out of the tunnel. It can't be. It can't be. Oh, but it is, and there's no room for you. Get down, you fool, get down! Whoops. Down all right, thanks to the brambles. Oh, that was a near thing. Only just in time. Those clanking side rods were too close for my liking. What a marvellous smell of smoke and steam and oil. And a marvellous glimpse of the fire. Bet old Nick himself was stoking. But there didn't seem to be much light in the carriages. Carriages, yes, all two of them. She'll be the 742 in Cheltenham. Yes, 742, none of your 1942 for a steamer. Noise is fainter now. Gentle bread and butter, bread and butter, bread and butter. Away round the curve, a couple of winks from the tail lamp, and she's gone. Isn't there a bridge missing somewhere ahead, where the track used to cross a lane? Well, if a bricked-up tunnel was no obstacle, she won't worry about the trifling lack of a few bridge girders. Come to think of it, are there actually any rails hereabouts? Among the brambles, plenty of thorns, plenty of ballast, no rails. She'll be somewhere near the old village station by now. I'd love to see what happens there. Will she sail straight through, or will she stop to set down the headless lady from the manor house? Oh, there she whistles again. Or was it an owl this time? I can imagine something on the station platform, rather like a walking white sheet, waving, "Right away!" to the guard. Oh, what a bang I collected when I went down, and my poor head will be throbbing for a long while yet. And there are some prize scratches to show from those brambles, and some torn trousers. You've got some explaining to do, chum, when you get back. Here's a bridge over. Better scramble up the bank. And onto the lane. It's a long tramp back to the car round the lanes, so best foot forward. Hope there are not too many hobgoblins and long-leggedy beasties. And just what will I tell them back home?